welcome to my channel. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. I usually post videos about travel, but when I can, I post little videos about my home life. And those are my favorites to watch, so I'm gonna try to film more of those. So my name is Yana. I'm 30 years old. I live in this cutie little studio that you're gonna see, and I'm finally filming a tour because I cleaned up and the weather is nice. It's sunny. You could have a good look in it, and it's not perfect by all means. It's not the cleanest at the moment either, but it's the best I could do because I hate cleaning and I'm not a perfectionist. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy. I try to incorporate, like, hopefully you see inspiration for yourself, what to do with your tiny ass space, and little hacks for like storage and other things that you could do when you don't have a lot of room and you also don't have good storage that comes with a place that is smaller or even bigger and you don't know what to do. So I hope you guys enjoy. Please let me know below what you think, if you like those hacks, and please enjoy. We'll start by the entry. So you have the door where I have those cutie little hooks that you're never gonna see because they're so hidden. They have those cute bulbs over here, and it's covered in outerwear because that's where I hang my coats and stuff. I have a little storage box over here with random things. Rug from IKEA. I have this mirror that normally it's USB lit, but where it's located right now, you cannot. And I asked my dad to hang it on this so that I can access the light switch. Here I have my clothing system. Please don't look here. And don't look at my nails, but this is worse. My clothing system. Normally I don't have things on top, but it was the things that I wore recently that are like, they're not clean enough. Normally that's not their spot, but they're like the not clean enough, but too dirty to be hung back. Voila. Here I have the same system as on the door, but the color of the bulbs is different. And this is where I put my totes. Dirty laundry, nothing to see. And it's very practical. It has those handles, huge bag. And I take it to my parents' house. I have this litter box, which is the automatic one that puts the poop in the back, but I still don't like it. Still stinks. How I did this shelf, I got it at first. I got it on Amazon, and then I found it on Facebook Marketplace, much cheaper. And then this bar that was supposed to be an extension for here, I just hung it here because at first I tried to do curtains here. Didn't work out for me. Storage thing for beanies and stuff. This is a storage box for like memories and stuff. And then random things. I have an eyeglasses holder for my sunnies. And then I have my important knives and things that I need when I get packages. Perfumes, foot spray, whatever. I have my clothing here. This is like, I put it eye level height, all my jewelry, random ass thing, and deodorants, perfumes that I use every day, t-shirts, tank tops and long sleeves. Because it's my least things. And then like bodysuits, pants and jeans, shoes. Please don't look at that. So when you walk in, this is what you see. Construction, that's new. I used to have beautiful sunsets, but now because of the construction, that's what I get. So let's start with the obvious thing that you're like, why are you keeping it? It's an island. The top used to be like almost double the size, but then my dad changed it to a top that's smaller, and I already was putting a little thingy on top to make it less, because it was really dark, like the countertops. So it was like taking visually more space. And then I always have stuff here. I have one of those drying mats. Here, what I love about this one, that's why I'm not getting rid of it, and also I have a space to cook. I have all it's like my pantry. One oven mitt. Then we're gonna start with the kitchen. Very interesting. For the size apartment that I have, I think I have a great kitchen from my experience. Cutie little mat from Simon's. I bought it even before moving in here. I love the color of the cabinets. So here we have extra storage that I put towels. I used to have my blender in there, which would take the entire space. One of these fun things, and my rice cooker. And then I know this is usually would be the space for a microwave, but I use my microwave really often, and I didn't like it how high this is. Not practical. I'm like, imagine you're making soup and trying to take it out. So I put my conventional, no, I don't know what it's called, little oven that's air fryer, the same 1 and 2. Then you have the kitchen, a little thrifted knickknack that was so cute that has no use other than visual. My new kettle, because I used to have an electric one, and it used to be here without the functionality of it being electrical here, because there's a plug, and it actually works out perfectly here. And this little broken hand where I could keep my utensils, and the little pop of yellow I adore. So it's a new addition, and I love it because I used to always like turn the kettle on when it's electric, and you don't even end up like, you forget that you turn it on, versus this one you hear it's a horrible sound, so you're like, I must go turn it off. And then the oven I only use as storage for not very Sex and the City-esque. No, I use it for proper like all these things, because I don't need it when you have this. And then more storage there, nothing interesting in there. Over here, I literally did some watercolor and was like, here you go, need a spot. Okay, here now it's a mess, and I have like straws chilling here. Sorry for the horrible noise. So my salad bowls, all those little Tupperware stuff on top, my bowls and plates, my cups and mugs, and my cutie martini glasses that are for cocktails. Yep, I have a lot of things. Like, I think the storage in here is great. And then this, my parents' gift for me, thank God, it's a little dishwasher. And I also, honestly, I love it. It's from Comfy. Ugh. Not a lot of space, but it does a decent load. Like, you have your cutlery here. I tried to have a separate unit for putting them on the side, but no, it took too much space. This works perfectly. It does a pretty good job. Me seeing a little something on the plate. Normally, I bought one of those like degreaser things to clean it up. Did a huge difference because it was starting to get dirty, but I've had it for months and it's perfect. And I don't connect it to the water thing because I like that I can still have access to this when it's in use. So you just fill it on the top. I put a towel here just for, I was like worried about humidity being on top. Not so much of a problem, but I still like it. Just when I put the water on top, it gets all wet. So then I put the towel on top and it's chill. But you have the pipe that I attached here for drainage. Yes, I have dishes in the sink. It's real life. Cute little thing from when I was to Arizona. Here I have under the sink stuff. And this is what I filled the dishwasher with. And then you don't need to see the rest. Fake drawer. Cutlery. This from IKEA fits perfectly on top. So then I still have my big knives underneath. Perfect storage for all those. Literally, can you see how perfectly it fits? Makes me cry. Oop, I don't like that. And then the bottom, my scale, gloves, big things that I don't use every day. Can openers and stuff. You had a good view here. The fridge, I did a little cleanup of everything that was chilling there. So I have my like family pictures, souvenirs. I love that. Random things that don't go in the fridge. Cute little picture frame, storage in the back. We don't need to know. I have my beautiful Monstera that has survived through so much. It's like pushing so many little babies, but they're so little. Like the big ones died because I don't take good care of her, but we do our best. We don't need to see what's in the fridge. I got this cute little shelf and this art thingy that slid down. So maybe I should like, if I re-hang it, I'm gonna fix that it stays on top. And I felt like this girl looked like me. Normally I have black hair, that's why. All my honeys and stuff. Microwave, like I said, this is much more accessible, like perfect height. Hello. My gorgeous, gorgeous coffee machine. She's gorgeous, she's perfection. She does espressos and only espressos. I love her. From Bellucci. It was my parents' gift for Christmas. Oh, sorry. For Christmas, since it was my 30th birthday. They're like near each other, so that was like a fancier gift. This is my dresser, so beat up. I love her to death. I don't want to ever get rid of her, but she needs TLC. I just never got to it. In the 3-4 years that I've had her, never got to it. Like sometimes I would just like color in the little imperfections. Oh, I can't. So I have like random drawer. You know, everybody has that. I have a towel for my coffee when I do the steamer, so I clean it up right away. Or if I have any coffee spills, I use it right away to keep her clean. And I told myself, like, this is gonna be in perfect state all the time, but no. I understand why my parents' machine is always dirty. Well, I'm doing a better job, but I'm the only one using it. We don't need to see what's in the doors. One day I want to fix her up. Look, one of the things fell off. I still have it, but I want to change the handles. I want to redo it. I love the vintage look of it, but I kind of want to also make it like modern and like a pretty color. I don't know. I haven't decided. I made the fluff around this mirror. Love her. My camera is so hot. Oh, it's broken. This little lamp. It works on batteries, so it's perfect when there's a power outage. A little stool. Normally it's turned the other side, but when I use it for instead of a ladder. Because I used to have a ladder, but it's not very necessary when you're in a tiny space like this. So it's on the side. Holds my mirror that I love. It took me forever to do it. Like it was a project that was waiting for eternity. Then I have more of those prints. Also, things that I put right away when I moved in here. Cutie little lamp from Mexico. Yo, this is amazing. I wanted to use this in an aquarium, but never got to it. I cleaned the water and everything. It got a little dirty. And look at those guys. It's so funny. And my friend got it. It's like those wine holder to differentiate whose wine glass it is. And I thought it was so funny. They look like Sims that are trying to escape because they're drowning. Isn't it funny? Purple light for plant growth. My selenite lamp. My princess plant that I put in this. It's like a jar. I still have the lid over there. For my princess plant, because it totally made sense in a cake. My friend got me this little thingy. How cute. I found a cute little boutique in Burlington. It was so cute. I love felt things. And also this is a lamp from IKEA that I spray painted to make, because I was on a orange theme, especially when I moved. My old TV that even like one of the things got lost in the move. Does the job because I connected to my laptop over here so I can watch YouTube and stuff. Some crystals. I have some crystals over there. My baguette candle. So pretty when it's lit up. The clock that you cannot see the time because it's too bright. And I have this cutie that I got for my birthday. Like it's like those, anyways, you go. A Dwight that I got at the gift shop in Scranton. Oh, by the way, completely forgot to show you this guy. The office painting. The frame is not official. I put it in a frame because it was hanging in the drawer forever. So it was time to put it up. Okay, so let's not look in the back. We don't care. This little thingy from Arizona. And this is a new smell thing. And it's already dusty because it's life. And I put some new jewelry that I got here. Drawers, You know, I had this IKEA calyx since my 14th birthday. Like, I was 14 years old. Yeah. Storage thing with another plant that I move every time. This is my little setup for my cat. So she has a feeder, water fountain, her scratcher. I put it on top because she's tall and she likes the height, and I feel like it makes it all cute. It matches with a curtain. I got these curtains literally before moving because I was just like, they're beautiful. Ignore the beautiful mold, the construction in the back. I took a shower, so it's all hot. I used to have a vintage table. Vintage, well, thrifted. So, sorry. It's like fake marble. This one's from Amazon because I love that it has storage. I need storage since you see it's a studio, no storage. And you already see how much stuff I have on top. And that's minimally what's on the table. And then I divided things into the baskets. Not important. Rug also, there's kibble everywhere. Would you call it kibble if it's for cats? Look at my baby. She's my baby. I love her. What was I saying? Rug, perfect size. And I wanted something like muted because I had a rug that was so colorful. Didn't like that. I feel like the muted tones work better. And then like we can pop with the accessories. Minimal with the couch. The rug, I didn't say Facebook Marketplace. But I think it's IKEA or Structube. I think it's Structube. If I'm not mistaken. I love how it's literally perfect for how boring it is. Couch, Facebook Marketplace as well. I added the feet when I loved how low it was. But when I got this table, it was too tall. So I needed to add feet on this couch. And they're not very stable because that's not the setup that they had. So it's me who drilled holes in the bottom. I also restuffed this couch by myself. Hardest thing I did in my life. Very minimal on the pillows because it's a tiny couch, as you can see. It's gorgeous. It's so comfortable, but since I restuffed it, the back thing doesn't work. It hurts my back. So I always have one pillow that I try to prop under my back to save my back, but no, killer. Only one blanket is allowed. The remote for my computer. Those gorgeous curtains with the disco ball that literally fell the other day, and some of the pieces fell off. I tried to reglue them, but I didn't find all of them, and I did a horrible job. Alors, wait. I'm adding it into this tour because I said I'm gonna add like hacks. Sorry, I'm without the mic. I hope you can still hear me. I said I'm gonna give you hacks for storage and stuff, and I didn't even show you the storage things that I have in my Calyx, for example. You would think, why would you have this thing, this monstrosity for all those years, moved apartments with me? But it's freaking practical. So here I have hair things because I'm a amateur hairdresser. Here, a little mirror, random snacks, random things. We're not going to talk about this drawer. Teas. I'm a big fan of teas. My coffee drawer. My coffee, all my syrups, new addition. I promised myself when I have a coffee machine, I'm going to get syrups. Documents. Sneak a book. This is new and I already got it dirty, but it's okay. Bed sheets. This one is really packed, but it still fits. I have a lot of bed sheets in here. Towels. You won't believe. But in this little thing, there's a crazy amount of things. I hate that this camera often does the flashy thing. Anyways, very packed, but it has lots of stuff in there. This Calyx thing is magical. Magical. And then I have all my cords and stuff. Also, this is a household with very little what's it called? Outlets. So I got one of those outlet towers, which a lot of things are plugged in there. A lot of outlets that I added. I know you shouldn't do it from a fire perspective, but this is how I'm dealing. Another thing, secret storage. I have a walking pad. Perfectly fits under this couch since I added the feet. Coincidence? Gonna ruin my rug, but it's okay. Fits perfectly underneath. Here we go. I think I showed you everything. I showed you already the robot hiding perfectly in there. I didn't show you garbage can, recycling. Easy peasy. Fits perfectly. Look at this. Perfection. Like I said, random unit holds, it used to hold the mirror. Storage. This has a hole. I added those shelves. Voila. This is the table. It was to cover the litter, but also to have storage. Hooks. I added my coats here. Was lacking a stick. I added the stick instead of shelves. Storage on top. Boxes. We love boxes. Shelves. Hidden shelves. Like I said, use it. So, we are now going into the bedroom. You're like, what bedroom? But I have this cutie little nook. My little nook. Usually I go by here or keep it open. Depends. I do close it. Perfect here. Very rarely do I watch TV from bed, but I can. And this is also another thing that I love when my couch is so low. Used to be even better, but it's fine, still works. I can still see the TV. Nothing's hidden. It's perfection. So, no, seriously, the bedroom, like, oh my God. Those are clips for hair that I use sometimes to prop it open like this. I'm just gonna start with this little corner. I got those like postcards that are like a mix of Picasso and Monet. No, wait. Matisse. Sorry. Matisse. They're glued all over here. Don't even ask. Oh, I'm gonna do a little break. My cat is using the litter. Let's continue. My cat finished using the litter and is now cleaning herself on my bed. Voila. The bed sheets change all the time. Oh, cutie from, I think it was blank. I have a blank. I'll write it down if I remember. Alors, I have a mirror. I used to use as a mirror, but then when this print, I took it off from there. I would put it on top of the mirror. So it's like a frame right now. I don't know. Here I have a little Hamsa, home blessing, Dunder Mifflin. I went crazy in the gift shop. Okay. This is supposed to be your closet, but we don't use it as a proper closet because it's stinky in there. You could smell the neighbors. And thank you so much for the boiler. So not much room. So I put a shelf and now I have my extras. Vacuum, mop, blah, blah, blah. Cat cage. I took all the advantage of this poor little shelf. Even using this as a shelf. Oh no, don't go in there, please. Even put incense in here sometimes to help with the smell. Right now it's honestly not that bad. I don't know what happened. So, Pupa, please be careful. I don't want to squish you. Okay, so as you can see, the vibe is relaxation. I have this dong. No, it's not a dong, sorry. Well, whatever. I asked my dog to put the shelf, and it fits perfectly my headboard bedding thing that I also got at Facebook Marketplace, but it's from IKEA. And this is the vision that I had. Clearly little frames. My friend got me this guy. I adore this goose. I asked for it for my birthday. Oh, sheets also. Oh, birthday gift. I think this was a Christmas gift. Cute little dumpling light. Okay, I just skipped with no explanation. The shelf, cute shelf, okay. It was for plants, knickknacks, bookshelf, travel, trinkets, stuffed toys, Hulk hand that I always wanted to paint into an It hand from the Addams Family, cutie van that my friend got me for my birthday, different birthday. Okay, now we can move on. Cutie. This is a hole my dad made with the shelf when he was putting it up. It's okay, we forgive him. Another of those felt guys, a goose. Did I say goose or duck? It's a goose. I love him so much. Perfect for cuddling to sleep. I didn't show, but at the bottom of the bed, I use it for storage, but we don't need to talk about it because my mattress is an RV mattress, which I looked up. The sizes, measurements seem fine, but they were not fine. But it's okay. We manage. I use this bathroom thing that I always used as like storage shelves. Did not realize it's for bathroom till I saw that the person that I buy from Facebook Marketplace spray painted it, but I'm okay with it. Goose, that I added his little umbrella. I didn't even take off the thingies because he has rainbows, but he has no umbrella. And the other girl is holding a rose, so it makes no sense. Gift from my friend, crystals, incense, more crystals. The lamp from IKEA that I put a smart light bulb in, and I speak to Siri to tell her to turn off the light when I'm going to sleep. Another tray. I used to be much more like the look of the Bali feel, everything rattan and stuff. I'm not there anymore. Even calm down on the crystals, but it's still cute. Still, literally I look at this and it's like peace of mind. Love this bulb, lamp thing. Forget the name. I'm sure you can find it. Oh, I forgot to say, I have little lights all around that I didn't finish installing, but this is the remote for it. No pictures, random things. Air purifier from IKEA, the cheapest one, the smallest one. I love it's perfect size, and it does a little, works like a fan perfectly here. I don't need to speak. Mushrooms? What's it called? In French it's mouchoir, that's why. Kleenex, whatever. You don't need my books that I'm reading, some chocolates for when I was chilling in bed, and like my box of random things, eye mask and stuff. It's like my nightstand area over there. Look how perfectly it fits. We don't need to talk about. I have storage under the bed that is perfect. I have one for pants and one for sweatshirts, and you can see how perfectly it fits when I need to take something out. Can you see? I want to use this video also to talk about storage in small places. And this was also thrifted. Good boxes. Voila. And then I just slide them under the bed, sight unseen. And then since I got my robot vacuum next to Madame, that I'm hiding underneath there. So perfect. I even vacuum underneath there because I used to not, because it was hard to get in there because you cannot get a good bend under here. Is there anything else to mention? Another hanging plant that I put on the... Also, how did I put this up? 2 hooks hanging on a little thingy that my dad put a thingy. It was an old curtain rod that I remembered we had. And it's wood, so you could cut it. We cut it shorter because it was really, really long. And over here. And it stops right before the other curtain rod. I touched my mic. I hope you can still hear me. Cutie plant. Beautiful construction. So lucky to wake up with this view when it used to be this beautiful view. Let me go closer. I'm gonna climb on the bed. Oh, this huge pillow. I use this to chill in bed, or it's an extra seating area in the living room. I used to have this beautiful view that you could see in the little window over there. I could still peek into the sunset now. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. But instead, this is what it looks like. Yeah. I used to be able to look at sunsets. This is the cutie view from bed. I forgot to film the bathroom, so here it is. So, from the outside, that's what you see. On the door, more storage. The door doesn't close. I live by myself. It's okay. I have my robe and stuff, my towels. Normally it's not here, but it's okay. The mirror was here. I have 2 different light bulb colors because I like the mix. I added those shelves that fit perfectly. I dropped something. They fit perfectly next to the mirror. Three shelves. See through. dusty. Sorry, I have picked up my sunscreen. For my hair care, skin care, makeup, and toothbrush. Those smelly things because I have a cat. This only had a sink with a huge pipe underneath. Found this thing at IKEA for $15 that fits perfectly. And inside, I put the knobs in a horrible spot. And my stuff. Perfection. I used to have the black thing in there. Hung my hairdryer. I got another thingy. I want to paint this green. And then I add to put the hairdryer on the side. Don't look at the rug. Look at this cute curtain. And then I have stuff everywhere. 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 Every corner is taken. My own shower thing. We don't need to talk about it. Lavender. No. Eucalyptus. This is a medicine cabinet that was already here with a mirror. So we have the illusion. And this is how I stored toilet paper. How funny. Candle. Bluetooth speaker that is adorable. We're not gonna talk about this. I use this for my girl things. You know what I mean. And I have a blank of the words. Tampons and stuff. And I use it as a stool. It's the perfect size. So I just pull it every morning when I need it. TMI. Garbage can. This is super dusty. It's mostly hair spray. It's dry shampoo. The frame is dirty. But this is literally a bag from the Met. It's a bag from the Met. But I have an obsession with New York. So that's why I have this kind of memorabilia. And here you go. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you subscribe. I hope you want more content. I always want to do more like house content, but it's always messy in here. So if you have any requests, please put them below. Let me know what you think. If you have any other suggestions. Also, I filmed this tour because I really wanted to do like move all the furniture around. Let me just turn this. Honestly, I wanted to move all the furniture around because I'm moving in about 6 months. And I used to be the kind of person that moves their furniture, like does I don't know what the word is in English. But anyways, change things, places all the time. But because of how it's a small studio and how the layout of it, change the layout, that's the word I was looking for. I used to be the kind of person that changed the layout of their place all the time. Like every few months, here we go. But because of the layout of this place, it's kind of impossible. Like you have the huge island, the fridge, the kitchen that is pretty, it is where it is, the bedroom nook. From the moment I put things like this, except the little changes of like the closet I changed. For example, I would do a different closet, but I didn't want to invest in that, like with doors and everything. Because I didn't know how long I will stay in here because of the size of the studio, the construction, stuff like that. So that's why I filmed this video before trying to rearrange things, because I know they're not going to be the ideal layout, how it is right now. For example, I don't want to have this bedroom nook anymore, maybe change it up, even though I know this is the ideal way to put it. But it is what it is. We'll see. I just wanted to remind you that even if you're renting, doesn't mean you shouldn't be adapting the place to you, that you shouldn't decorate cutely, that you shouldn't have your cute things and put your touch in it. Because even the walls, they're a boring beige. The ceiling is a boring white. But trust me, before I even moved in here, the walls were ugly beige. Now they're the beige I chose it to be. It was like a yellowy, orangey beige. I did it like a gray tone beige. that I loved because we had it in my parents' house and I loved that color. So I asked my dad, I need that exact color. The ceiling, it was all like blotchy from the previous person. Like when the obviously the landlord, when they painted, they didn't care. I repainted the ceiling with my dad back to white. The window trims that are now moldy because every time the window gets wet, like it drips. Anyways, the window trims, the doors was all repainted in white because it used to be dirty and disgusting. You see little details like the island, the countertop of the island. I changed it up because I wanted to. It was too big, the other one. What am I gonna do? Adding shelves, art, please put some art. It could be tacky, like, okay, I have fake Matisse paintings, but if that's what makes me happy. Because at first, yes, I was like, I'm gonna thrift some art, but I was like, what if this is what I like at the moment? I used to have old thrifted art, but now I have mostly little things that I bought like online. But I made do, and not just do, I picked something I liked and matched my style. And I can hear my neighbors and I feel awkward talking to the camera, but they don't know I'm talking to the camera, but it's okay. Anyways, it's really important to make the best of what you have. I'm living in a tiny studio at 30 years old, but I'm still living in my own place. I'm so grateful. I'm in Montreal, close to transportation. I could see my friends. Amazing. You make your life better. So I just want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm gonna try to put more videos that make me happy. I was really procrastinating on editing because all my last videos are like travel, but I wasn't really happy with the content that I filmed, so I didn't post it. So hopefully this one gets edited down fast. It doesn't need that much editing except this blah blah part, and you see more videos from me. So I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.